Welcome back to another predictions video. I'm back at it again for another SummerSlam predictions. We're doing night 2 now. Oh my god, night 1 was amazing. I just finished watching it and by far the best match of the night. I don't really know, to be honest. I think I would love to say it was CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, but the ending didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. The Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi match was the main event, but that was a bit mediocre. But hey, we will find out what the matches will be in order. I don't know. I think the Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, where Liv Morgan, with the help of the Judgment Day and taking her out, Io Sky in the end, was to retain her title, is going to build up for future matches. But this is going to be night 2 predictions. Let's do this! And the first match is the number 1 contenders match, as we're going to have Finn Balor, who won a match on SmackDown to face Sami Zayn here tonight at SummerSlam Night 2. And whoever wins here, because Sami Zayn has been screwed over from time and time again after losing the WWE Championship to CM Punk. Now CM Punk retained the WWE Championship on SummerSlam at Night 1, thanks to Randy Orton. I don't know why that even happened, but we will continue. As we're going to have Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, and this is going to be a back and forth type of match. Personally, I'm going to say this. I think it's going to be Finn Balor, but I want Sami Zayn because he needs to get that championship back. But even if he loses, I think it makes the character even better if he did lose. Who's going to go on to the next? Who's going to go to the next match? I will, because we'll go on to it right now. Now, I'm not going to go on a terrible rant about Danhausen here for this match that's coming up next, as it's a human manage on a pole match. Reminds me of the good old WCW days, but this isn't WCW, this is WWE, and that is WWE, that stands for World Wrestling Entertainment. Quote-unquote entertainment. And this match is going to be exactly that, the entertainment part of the entire night. So, internet marks can shut up and take a piss break if they want to miss out this match. But anyway, who do I think is going to win? Danhausen. Who do I want to win? Danhausen. This is entertainment. I love WWE. I love wrestling in general because it's been entertainment ever since I was a little kid. So if you've been entertained by wrestling since you was a little kid and now you're complaining about something like this, then you don't deserve to be watching wrestling. But anyway, I'm going to carry on before I go on and on about internet marks that think they know everything about wrestling. Danhausen versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio SummerSlam may actually be the match of the night, but we'll have to move on to the next match. And speaking of people that I've actually loved and one of the greatest heels of all time, one of my favorite wrestlers, one that I've actually watched in the past decade, who got released, but then he is now back. He is Mr. Baron Corbin. Bring back, by the way, WWE, please bring back his I bring the darkness theme. Yes, yeah, the other theme songs were pretty good, but the new one is no. It's been Death Rebel, and I don't like it. Some of the Death Rebel themes are absolutely amazing, but this one is a kind of generic. But speaking of generic, I'm kind of getting bored of Trick Williams, but I do appreciate the way that he works in the ring. And he will, let's face it, he's going to retain the WWE United States Championship. But with that said, who do I think is going to win? Trick Williams. Who do I want to win? Baron Corbin. Come on, Baron. Bring back the United States Championship and become like a 2-time or 3-time United States champion. You did it once, you can do it again. On to the next match. And speaking of champions, the Intercontinental Champion Penta will be defending his championship against a man that's went down into a spiral when Penta made his debut on Monday Night Raw a few months ago, and that's Chad Gable. Chad Gable needs to earn this back. He needs to win this Intercontinental Championship because it's the apart from the World Heavyweight Championship and WWE Championship, it's the only championship that he has not won yet. So I feel like, yeah, he does deserve to be the Intercontinental Champion, and I think Chad Gable will win here. And to be honest, I want him to win too. As much as I love Penta, I at first wasn't too sure about Penta, and he was just another high-flying Mexican luchador. Then I got used to the way he worked in the ring, and he's been really impressive. But now I'm starting to get bored of him as the Intercontinental Champion. So I think Chad Gable deserves to be the Intercontinental Champion. And if he is the Intercontinental Champion for a long time, I'm not going to be bored of that. I'm going to say at the end of the night, and once he wins the Intercontinental Championship, or if he wins, well, I shouldn't say if, I should say when he wins, I'm going to say two words. Thank you! Because that's exactly what he'll say at the end of it, because he deserves it. I've already said in this, who do I think is going to win? Chad Gable. Who do I want to win? Also Chad Gable. But yeah, Penta, your reign as Intercontinental Champion is going to come to an end tonight. On to the next match. Well, SummerSlam won't be anything without a ladder match. Now, I will admit this should be for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, let's have a look at the competitors, shall we? We have Charlotte Flair, Lash Legend, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton, who's already the Women's United States Champion. Now, the winner of this match will become the interim Women's Champion, and then we'll go on to defend that championship against Rhea Ripley in the future, once Rhea Ripley is safe and ready to return. But here's my problem with that. Every other big top name star that has gotten injured has had to relinquish their World Heavyweight Championship. Let's take a look at most recently in Seth Rollins. He had to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's take a look at Bianca Belair when she injured her finger. She had to relinquish the championship. Even before that, Rhea has done it herself. She had to relinquish the championship due to some storyline injury and real life injury in the past. Liv Morgan has done the same thing. So why are they having a ladder match to become a temporary champion when it should just be for the title? I don't know. But either way, here are my predictions for this. Who do I think is going to win? Well, I'm going to tell you who it ain't going to be. It's not going to be Charlotte because of Jade Cargill. Those two are having a rivalry at the moment. Because of that reason, it's not going to be Jade. And I don't think it's going to be Chelsea or Tiffany because they've got that friendship. And I think one of those two are going to betray each other. So I'm going to put it down to one person and one person only, and that's Lash Legend. And it's the only person that in this match where it will make sense if she wins. But I want Chelsea to win. As much as I want that would be great. But that means that she would have to then go on to face Rhea Ripley and get destroyed by Rhea. So I don't want that. At least with Lash Legend versus Rhea Ripley, it would make sense. Or to have the rematch between Jade Cargill and Rhea for it to make sense. But anyway, I digress as we go on to the main event of SummerSlam Night 2. Okay, here it is, folks. The main event of SummerSlam Night 2. I will say this. Seth Rollins has had Roman Reigns' number since day one. He broke up the Shield. He cashed in the Money in the Bank to become the World Heavyweight become the WWE Champion at WrestleMania. He's beaten him on multiple occasions, even by disqualification when Roman Reigns wouldn't let go. He beat him at WrestleMania last year. So, of course, my gut instinct was to bet on Seth Rollins here. But, there's a big but here. Roman Reigns also doesn't need it. He wants this. He doesn't want to, he needs it. In fact, that's his words. So I don't know. As the World Heavyweight Champion at the end, and the match that we really do need to see is Obafemi versus Roman Reigns. And Obafemi needs to be the one that dethrones the World Heavyweight Champion. It would make no sense for Obafemi to quickly go through Seth Rollins after winning the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. Yes, that would mean that Seth Rollins is undefeated in the matches that they've had, but I generally think they won't do that. So, my money is indeed on Roman Reigns. So, who do I think is going to win? Roman Reigns. But who do I want to win? This is the toughest decision I will ever make in my predictions for SummerSlam Night 2. And I would like to say I also want Roman Reigns to win. As much as, it's one of those Seth Rollins, I love Seth Rollins, but I want him to get his win against Seth Rollins to put this behind him. So that we can have Obafemi come out in the end and just give the whole title belt suggestions and say, hey, yep. Or do you know what? It would be even funnier because Obafemi didn't really break a sweat inside the Hell in a Cell on night 1, and he's probably recovered since then. At the end of the match, after a long, grueling match, spears, stomps, everything, he should come out and grab the microphone and say, Obafemi should say, congratulations, champ, but you're forgetting something. As the King of the Ring winner, I earned a championship match against the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. And I went toe-to-toe with the Beast in Hell in a Cell, and I still didn't really break that much with a sweat. I conquered Brock Lesnar, and I'm gonna conquer you. And I'm not waiting. Let's do this right here, right now. Roman Reigns, I know you ain't no bitch. So let's do this. Right here, right now. Roman Reigns accepts. Roman Reigns takes it to Obafemi, goes for a spear, gets a 2 count, doesn't quite believe it, tries to go for a Superman punch, gets caught. Obafemi takes down Roman Reigns, then hits him with the Fall of Grace. 1, 2, 3, new World Heavyweight Champion. That would be awesome for like a cash-in type of thing, but it's where he's cashing in his right to face the champion at SummerSlam. Now, would he get booed out of the building? Not really. People love Obafemi. So, yeah, I think that's how it should end. So, yeah, that's what I think should happen. That's my predictions for the SummerSlam Night 2, which I'm going to watch on Monday, as it's currently Sunday today and the day of the recording of this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed Night 1. Let me know what you think is going to happen in Night 2. And until next time, down 2 times 15. And I'm going to say, goodbye, everyone.